in Tampa, Florida. Those fans are walking into a crystal ball. Training presented by Montefiore. It's the Detroit Tigers. Up for the Tigers, it's Bo Brisky. Last year in 15 starts, a 3-6 record. Rushing to join me when we get back. Lineups. First pitch. Lineup. Akil Baddoo is in right field leading off. Kerry Carpenter in left. Javier Baez, a Severino, Jeff.
Big year for Sevy. He's a free agent. You have Cole. You added Rodon. He's the key to this road. He's got to give you 30, 35 starts this year.
So 2 quick pitches make it 1-1. Out on the mound after the anthem, before the entire mound, ready to go. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And as Jeff said, has to stay healthy.
Well, he went from beat rotation right there, the top 4. That could be one of the best 4 in the game.
Looped into left field. That's going to be a base hit if he plays. Or Bader's in center. Billy McKinney's in right. Pitch high today. Split squad, 1 in Dunedin, 1 in Tampa. Yankee pitching allows just 1 hit. Count 2-0. Snap throw to first, getting back at
one time, but with Baddoo, he's a base stealer. You know, so you have you see the lead. You're going to wind up being able to get a bigger lead.
There he goes. 2-2 pitches high. Throw to second. Not in time. That gets into the outfield.
Half inches between that you gain between first and second base.
That one. Shane Livensbarger is at second, and Randy Rosenberg.
This is an important year for him.
Skied into center field and deep. Bader back, still back.
Field wall.
Austin Meadows.
And you see that little. It's a Yankees are experimenting. A lot of teams are experimenting. The pitcher called it, and it was relayed to the pitcher.
1-2. Slowly, he said, now you have the clock on your side if you're against the hitter.
Sure, especially when there's nobody on base. Now, when there's somebody on base, I think that advantage is taken away. Vary your moves or vary your motions to the plate.
Rip foul. Popped up.
You have some base hits that probably that one down second base. You won't see the shallow.
1-1.
I think every pitcher should know exactly what they want to throw anyway.
But then
you know, when you have great rhythm with if you're a starter, great rhythm with your catcher.
For left field, he's going to bat second for the.
Last year up with Detroit, 15 starts, 14 home runs in the 81 innings. So that
challenge for his shortstop job. He has put out last year. You see what he did. Out of his singles hitter, punching. And he said, Jeff, he loved
job, a Volpe that could take your job. You want someone to say, okay, hey, I like a bit in the field. You saw Peraza go in on occasion, because I just think the moment.
That had to be a little bit of a blow. 3-2. And he works a walk to start up. Davis and Baddoo left to right in the outfield. In the infield, it's Scope for invitee to spring training. Has a chance to win the left field job. He lines that one in. The Yankees love his versatility on the roster rather than battling out there. We saw Aaron Hicks.
A decision on what they're going to do with him at the end of spring. Or
that one's lined into right center field. There, nobody out. Tigers play for the double play.
And need to be able to go out in front of the plate and call signs. And so I think down the second and throwing down the third. So the umpires have got to.
The 2-0 into the lineup. It really lengthens the Yankee lineup this year. There's some power with a drive to left field, but it's caught by Carpenter. So here he is. You've heard about him. Top. And that's a short ground ball to short. There's one.
That's what I like to see. Severino's last start dominant, and he was effectively wild, and he did a lot of that. Coming in through a couple of them already in the first inning. One of them got hit. That one from the pitchers will have to pitch more as far as move the ball in and out, right? And also go away with some pitches.
Is driving the car here by calling the pitches on PitchCom.
Those guys were already done after 5 innings.
Chop, right side.
When I spoke to Aaron Boone earlier today, he said Severino, though he got in a little trouble in that first inning, overall the Yankees have been unbelievable. Maturity that he's seen in Severino over the past few years. Severino has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder coming in this spring, considering some of the injuries he's had to deal with in the past.
Well, he's got ace stuff.
He does. It is. It's an outstanding starting rotation, and if Nestor Cortez can repeat what he did last face. And you just imagine to be a number 3 like a Severino on other teams.
But obviously injuries just cut down on the amount of times we've seen him. But he showed enough.
Volpe, they can run, and you put a lot of pressure on the defense, and also range because of that shift rule. And also Wandy. We're going to see Wandy Peralta go to Holmes, but I think it's going to be a situation that use Clay Holmes in that situation.
1-2. Important
he pitched so well in the postseason last year. Any time that memory. And he's just like Mo. I mean, that's what was so great about Mo. They got me tonight. Tomorrow's a different day.
Swinging. I mean, he didn't have many bad outings, so he didn't have that great of a memory.
He didn't. And
here's Florial. The Yankees have always play more now. Strikeouts are accepted in baseball, but they've got to come with it.
The minor leagues last year hitting 283, 15 home. Help him. Maybe you'll see some more base hits that normally are outs. And like on what they're going to do with Florial.
And I'll try to get him down. Any other team could pick him up. So you're risking it, but when you have options, you could be somewhere else. But with Florial's skill set, he probably would be picked up if they tried to send him down.
Well, it used to be 3 years.
Yes.
You can be sent down. The elevator can go up and down.
Oh, he and Derek Jeter were sent down on the same day in '95.
Week and then got called up, and then 2 weeks later we went on strike.
One scored in the first inning. What I'm intrigued, is that going to be enough time?
No one wasn't spring.
Runner goes.
The third base coach.
There goes Florial. Popped up on the left side. Fly ball right.
Swim and a great opportunity.
Do you feel any of the
A bunch of older guys that have pretty much taken me in and showed me the
seem to help you over the years?
Fun.
Well, that was the interview of the day, brought to you by your low pick, and he's not just the Yankees' top prospect, but Jeff, he's
against when he went to play against
the camp, and we'll just say number 57's up there. Runner go.
When you grew up, and you got Bernie Williams and CC Sabathia's in camp. Swisher.
That one's driven to right field and deep. Going back,
McGarity.
Love the name.
Your first big league outing there in spring training.
Here's Haas with a 2-run home run. Because McGarity is listed as number 54.